we've got to implement laws. Let's take land, which is one thing in terms of amending Section 25 of the Constitution for land redistribution. This country will collapse. If you want to see white people running in their numbers out of this country to United States, redistribute the land. And then this country will turn into rubbles like Zimbabwe.
So
Zimbabwe, Mugabe,
there
what he did.
There mustn't be land redistribution.
There will be land redistribution. That struggle, my friend, is with me and you. And they are going to run away from this country. Because of when we do things with our power and majority, which we don't have right now, and the DA is there to push back that from happening, they are going to run. They are going to take their money and go. There's going to be capital flight and everything. Today, we think we are totally liberated. We are not. Because the power of the economy is not only in the hands of the few. You press one button, what happens in the bond market? This thing will be gone. Zuma reshuffled a minister whom he has made now a chief whip in parliament for weekend special. And ask him a question, Zuma. Zuma, who goes around, call himself a revolutionary, a great leader. He meets Traore and then and all of that, is a great leader. Ask him a very important question. Ask him to come to the show. Ask him, why did you reverse the decision of weekend special and went to fetch Pravin Gordhan? Why did you do that? Because you are the most militant, advancing leader of the free, Africa and all of that. Why did you reverse that decision? It's because we are transforming this economy within a capitalist mode of production. And that mode of production is not in favor of the poor. When Mbeki said that South Africa is a country of two worlds, they attacked him. That is mad. This Mbeki they praise now. That is the best president we've ever had. Go to the books and history and read and Google. Mbeki talking about South Africa and the two worlds. A country in one, with two worlds in it. Who attacked Thabo Mbeki about that and said that he's actually deranged. They used the word deranged. Yes. And then Jacob Zuma.
But you don't want to be confused as due to being land redistribution cannot be pursued because we are scared white people are going to leave.
No, it must be.
Okay.
The question is, when we get our majority, what are we going to do about it? We did have our majority, 2/3, and we're supposed to advance. The agenda of regime change doesn't arise because of Ramaphosa is the president of the country now and Mbalula and everybody else. It is ever present. It's not going to change. And they will continue with that agenda. And the DA is a mouthpiece, not only, but the stumbling block and to getting rid of this particular ANC bit by bit. Now, the question is, when we get our majority back, what are we going to do about it?
Will you get it with the DA that is doing all of this right next to your hip?
We will get it because our people have not gone to the DA and they don't believe in the DA. The DA is not expanding as a party. It has actually saturated. And it has tried everything, including getting a black like me and many others to be at the helm of that particular political party in order to gain the majority. They've used Mmusi Maimane, they've used everybody, up until they went back to who they are. Because Freedom Front was knocking in the doorstep. For the first time when they tried to erode the base of the black masses of this country, the DA lost numbers. And Helen Zille had to come back. On his way out, she had to shut the door and come back. And then Mmusi Maimane and them were put into the streets. And then that's where it is. So they will never, at best, our people will stay away from us. And that is what is the existential threat we are facing. And our people, why will they stay away from us? They will stay away from us because when we are given power, what do we do about it? Do we look like a furniture? Do we represent their interest? So that when we are under attack, they should be with us. If the loaf of bread is going to be 500 rands because of land redistribution, will our people be with us in the streets or on the other side supporting counter-revolution? That is the fundamental question you must answer. Because as I'm talking to you right now, if the price of bread, because of the policies we pass, is going to change over time to be 500 like Zimbabwe, where will these people of South Africa run to? Zimbabweans are running to us here. Tina, we are facing the seaport. We've got nowhere to run. Tina, we've got no other country to run to. These masses of our people, if they are not prepared for that struggle, they will rebel. So I am saying, do something. And Mbeki is correct. Former president is correct when he says we're infiltrated. But also counter-revolution knew apho bazawusibamba khona sibancinci khona. Basibambe phi? Basibambe nge-economy bhuti. That's where it is.
But SG, okay, I hear all of that, but maybe you do want to say, then how do we get the land to represent the demographics of South Africa in terms of ownership? With all these fears that you are putting, it sounds like you're saying the ANC is in a corner, helpless, it doesn't know what to do.
We are not in a corner. The ANC is a struggling organization, is a fighting organization. The real weapon at the disposal of the masses, of our people. So, and therefore, the question is, if the ANC were to be wiped out, like it happened in Grenada with another liberation movement, and all of that, wiped out, which is what they want. Which is what they want. The question is, this NTR we talk about and people don't understand what is it about. It will not be on a reversal. It will mean that our struggle and our hopes are gone. So that's why we can't allow corruption to become a defining feature of the liberation movement, because we will fall faster than we would have imagined. Because what they said in 1994, except that they said we'll force faster, like Mbeki said, they said, we know we'll expose them to these mega resources of the state. They will fight and trip over them, which is what is called tenders. But umnotho, the real one, will be with us. Let them fight with tenders, 2 billion and all of that, and get corrupt, produce bureaucratic bourgeoisies. They are not even bourgeoisies. These people, you call them tenderpreneurs. They are not. But they are coming out of the system that we have been in charge of. And that is what we must fight decisively. If we don't, this revolution will not just be on reversal, will be annihilated. And this vehicle, the ANC, its disappearance in the political landscape, the key question, will you have another ANC to build, to pursue this particular struggle? It will be very difficult to do that. So that's why we say renew or perish. So we must draw